Maybe you be getting notifications when we start?
I do.
You do?
Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
That's copyright.
EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
I got copyright before in my YouTube channel.
And the Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Okay. Last second leg? Yep. Where we get on this running?
We need running plays, passing plays.
We need to be moved down.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
He's in Texas
The
Tech,
Red
dude.
Raiders offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
All wideouts, no backs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first
he real?
quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
They're trying to get to it.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cowboys offense headed on to the field. Now first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and
Ooh, I
play
like these.
well. They
I like these
immediately
ones.
pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized, and they have to play well for their team to succeed.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And
I press
that's going
play.
to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. The freshman just a little too much on that. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record.
Open runway ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6.
Let's go.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
No, we gotta stop. Remember, they had to punt because they was in the end zone.
Play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
To throw, it's Morton. They're bringing heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Why everybody singing that?
Up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Running it back, it's Dickey. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
What the?
That's it, wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It is
Indy going to the game.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Can't see it.
They're going to test the right side with this one. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break.
I also was here when I didn't know how to catch.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left.
All
kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Right there.
A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
They punted. Well, they did kick it. No, they got a safety. Oh, never mind.
On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses. So just poor execution. Not a good job understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside. When it bounced outside, you want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Be open. Start the play open.
Slot has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out, I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him. And they really featured this guy today.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in.
End zone, son. It's important for you to get your proper space.
Defense gets him down at the one.
You gotta get your proper
timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football. They got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Sweet feet on the move. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Powell.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
You didn't get to say how you made it.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. It's a draw. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. Solid punt. Headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Quarterback extends the play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have
I don't know which target.
Is
like there's 2.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Looking down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off for the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Finds the tight end. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it.
This guy. Oh.
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right now. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pass hits, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Red Raiders have moved it inside the 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Morton.
Good job.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat in down. He goes again. Third and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer. Or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get laddered up.
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
So you just get to see the icons
once. Was all over him right
like,
after the snap.
Like
no
what?
wonder that thing fell.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going for the big play. He's got it all right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind outside the catch radius.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the double. We got to make
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Excellent field position here for the offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air. It's Morton. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Let's go.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody
fires.
Make a play. Make a play. Ah!
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he
Come on, bro.
Play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that
Get that
defender
many
was
clean
just
throws,
one
man.
step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
He's got his man.
Who
And
didn't
the
buzz
defense
pop?
had
I
that
think
one well
that's
covered, just a short game there.
And then
A
like you just
3rd
slant down.
and long coming up here.
It's slant, man. It's consistent. I say you like the slant. Let's get it.
From the gun, wants to pass.
There we
He's
go.
got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few. They'll force it out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Wants to pass. Got it.
Oh, you gotta
Got
get
it down to the
that.
3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Oklahoma
Celebrate,
State.
celebrate.
They take the lead with
Celebrate,
the
Saints.
6.
Your first touchdown, huh?
Quarterback's abilities to read the field
Is it?
is huge, and also the
This?
anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the
Come on, boy. I know you saw that, man.
Decision, a good one.
I know you saw that improvising. You get better at the improvise.
And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
We're coming out. We're coming out with double.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field.
We're coming out with double
As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Let's see it. He was blocking me. I thought that ball was stuck.
Defense on high alert that time. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw.
Who I'm looking to throw at? That was me.
Fires to the wideout.
That was you.
Come on, man.
Douglas. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gain
Come
to the
on,
30.
bro. Why did it?
Big plays, the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front.
Give me that. What?
Snagged by the defense. And after
2
the
picks.
interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. They continue to run the football, even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Gotta get it back.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the
Gotta get
field.
it back.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Bro, what you doing?
Takes it to the house.
He was standing there. He grabbed it.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be Texas offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target.
No! You gotta stop touching people. Stop running into folks. You gotta stop touching people.
Comes up empty and it's a turnover.
You gotta be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You gotta be crisp. You gotta be on time. You could tell QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Get it out on the screen. And as they get it to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the third.
What should be looking at you, player? Don't look at him.
Classic on our hands.
You don't need to watch the film. Look at what you're doing. All safety boots.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man all by himself. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn over. That's a...
Off he goes. Just steamrolling his way through. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Blasted as he lets it go. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have been staring at 3rd and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Motion from the offense. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Back to throw. It's Morton. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. The sure hands, it's Hudson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Come on,
that is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
Get your pick.
He now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find
it's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive?
Go.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense set for a first down play.
But under the
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Sometimes the quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize.
Yeah, he hit me out of bounds. He hit me out of bounds.
Just put a little air underneath it.
Number 15.
It's just a tough thing for the quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Jet sweep to the edge. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw in. He's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He's right on target. Stopped after making the catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The defense going to stop the clock. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And you're in flat. Right?
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal?
We're taking out the way now. You can go flat, okay? You want to the flat.
He's looking
no. You know what a flat is?
Steps away.
Or by takeover.
Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. They move on.
What a great game. Tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. Take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
We're in a good spot. We're going to safety blitz right now. We're going to double safety blitz. Like he got a long ways to go.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
Don't blitz.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Oh, what the?
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Morton.
Get up, son.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wide out. He's got an open man. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ellis. He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, but you're going to have time to throw.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late.
What the? Come on, bro.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his
Come on,
breath.
bro.
In the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
He'll go maybe a deciding play here. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And, David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game.